In this video I'm fishing for pike with soft plastics, or jellies as I call them. Having fished through this area with the spintail, I decided to slow things down and change over to a small rubber shad. It's always good when fishing for pike to wear polarized glasses, because you'd be surprised the amount of fish that will follow the lure all the way into the bank, and if you weren't wearing Polaroids you would never see them. The best thing about fishing shads or jig heads is that you can slow them right down and practically drop the lure right on the pike's head. The fish hit hard, but I soon realized it was only a small fish, a nice jack of about 5 pounds. The weather was very changeable, with even a few heavy hail showers thrown in for good measure. And a few minutes later I was into another fish on the shad. Nice fish, probably about 6 pounds, and I got him on the little coloured up shad, so we'll get him back. Yeah, he's definitely a 6. So hooks removed and he's off. Here's a little coloured up shad. You buy them and they're actually kind of a green, so I gave him a touch of yellow, red and black, all again with the permanent markers. After fishing for a while the colours will fade, so it's always handy to bring the permanent markers just to touch them up. Having switched back to a spintail, I moved further up along the shoreline to see if I could locate any more pike. This pike hit in shallow water and kicked up loads of silt, and for a few seconds it didn't even know it was hit. Nice fish. Definitely about 12. We'll get her in straight away.
a bit lean, probably about 11. I gave it 12, but we'll get her back. And there she goes. Simple job. Small bit of wire, 0.80 gauge, a few beads, a small little mep spoon blade, and soft plastic. Single hook, doesn't damage the fish as much, and as you can see, it works.
Here is a selection of the soft plastics and jig heads that I've made up. Some of the soft plastics are just plain, but with a few permanent markers, as you can see here, you can make your own designs. These spin heads I make myself from 0.80 gauge wire, Mepps blade and a little weight. I make my own little snap clip, and I can use them with the soft plastics, as you can see, just by connecting them up. You can also fix the wire to split ring, or as we have here, a snap clip, just to make it easier when you're changing different colors of the soft plastics.
Another nice fish, probably about 6 again. On the spin twin, the one I just made up and dyed it yellow. There you go. Let me get him back. There he's gone.
The twin tail was originally in black, but the moment I coloured it yellow and green, I started meeting fish.
Oh, that's going. That's a funny fish. Oh, that's a big fish. That's a good fish. About time. Right, we'll get her in. I'll show you the bait and we'll get her back. Definitely, oh, that's a 14-pound fish, easy. And we'll get her back. It up. I take it back. It's about 15 pounds. Good fat fish. We'll get her back. You can see the size of the mouth. Big fish. Big teeth. And we'll get her back. And here's the homemade bait. What it is jelly, soft plastic. Mepps blade, Mepps body, and I made it up out of 0.80 gauge wire. Same wire I use for my flying seas. So there you go, big fish, homemade baits, they work. And it's, oh by the way, it's only a single hook, so easy to take out, no damage to the fish.
But with single hooks, they're also easy to lose. And here was another of those heavy hail showers. Having fished for a while with the spintail, I soon realized that the bait fish were very small. So taking off the soft plastic, I put on a small treble and fished it like a little meps, and straight away I was in another small pike. It gave a great account of itself, especially being a small pike of only between 5 and 6 pounds. Sometimes it pays to downsize to a small lure, especially when the bait fish are small fry.
Another nice fish on the spin tail. Oh yeah, that's a good fish. Whoops. Lean fish, but easily 10, but lean enough. Could be 12 or 13. We'll get her back. Nice fish. Again, as I said, a bit lean, but as you can see on the spin, single hook and small pliers because it was on the outside of the mouth. And we'll get her back. Oopsie daisy. Perfect condition. One slight mark on the outside of the mouth. And there she goes.
The birds are calling, so an end to another session. But here's something you don't see every day: a bream or a hybrid on a jig head.
Now, I presume it's a bream, but a bream on a jig head. Interesting.